Hello everyone. Today, I'm playing the Expert Zoroark event battle. This battle is against Zoroark and Darkrai X deck. I go second and let's see my opening hand. I have eevee available and some other great cards. Let's set eevee on the active spot and get started. He already opened with Darkrai on bench. Darkrai's ability can damage an active Pokemon from the bench. His turn and he uses Professor's Research and draws 2 cards. My turn now. I draw Litten here and use Professor's Research to draw 2 more cards. I drew item and supporter cards. Let's see here. I use red card to decrease his hand size to 3. My hope is slowing him down, but it does give him 3 new cards. He shuffles his hand's cards into his deck and redraws. Let's set an energy on eevee and Giant Cape him for defense. I am looking to go on the offensive here and do some damage to his active Pokemon. Let's attack him using Bite to apply pressure. We might even force a switch out. His active Pokemon takes some damage, but it is nothing major yet. Following my attack, it's his turn. Now let's see what he does next. He evolves Zorua into Zoroark and proceeds to set an energy on Darkrai and uses his ability to damage my eevee. He puts another Darkrai on his bench. This looks pretty stacked against me right now. My turn now, and I draw supporter card Red. Red is a great supporter card when it comes to X versus X battles. I set Litten on bench and set another energy on eevee. I go ahead and attack again using Bite. His turn now, and he Giant Capes one of his Darkrai. He also sets another energy on him and damages eevee more. Setting energy on Darkrai can pay off when you have access to his 3 energy attack. My turn now, and I drew Entei X. Things just got interesting as I put Entei on my bench. I am thinking about who my next energy should go to. I think about what to do here and decide to set an energy on Entei here. I have access to options and I decide to use my supporter card Leaf. With Leaf I can keep all of eevee's energy. It would pay off if I draw Flareon because I can directly evolve eevee into it. With Leaf I have no retreat cost and I plan to switch Entei into the active spot. This lets me take advantage of Entei X's drawing ability. Let's see what happens and what I can draw next using Entei. Flareon or Incineroar would be great in this situation. Here I ended up drawing Rare Candy from the effect. It will be useful if I manage to draw Incineroar X. His turn now, and he uses supporter card Cyrus to force my eevee into the active spot. He sets another energy on Darkrai and damages eevee more. He goes ahead and uses a second Giant Cape on his second Darkrai X. He has a tough bench to deal with right now, however. Since we kept eevee's energy from before, I can handle retreating next turn. I draw Flareon X here, which is big. Let's evolve eevee into Flareon now and see what we can do. I set another energy on Entei and decide to retreat on Flareon here. I also get access to Entei's drawing effect. I am thinking about what to do here. It is possible that he is running a second Cyrus. However, the odds of him having it in his hand are pretty slim. Let's retreat now. Flareon can still use his ability while on the bench. This makes Flareon a threat both on and off the bench. Having decided on this now, Entei is in the active spot now. I use Flareon's Combust ability to gather energy this round. After Flareon gathers, I go ahead and go on the offensive with Entei. It is time to attack and put the pressure back on him. Blazing Beatdown to put pressure, get me a point and force a new Pokemon. His Pokemon is taken out now and I have a full HP Entei in the active spot. Things are looking a little better for now, but I still need to deal with the Darkrai X's. He goes ahead and puts Darkrai X in the active spot now. My Entei's drawing effect kicks in and I get Pokeball. His turn now, and he uses red for more damage to my Entei. He sets another energy on his bench Darkrai to damage Entei. He now attacks with his active Darkrai using a boosted Dark Prism. This almost takes out Entei. I will need to find a way to deal with all of this. My turn now, and I draw Incineroar. I needed Incineroar here to save me by forcing switch-outs with his low economy burn single energy skill. I go ahead and Rare Candy Litten to evolve him into Incineroar. I am considering the state of the game. My Entei cannot take another hit at all. Incineroar would be amazing as an active Pokemon for me right now in this situation. I think the choice is clear and we have to switch Entei X out. After some thought, I decide to retreat into Incineroar. I go ahead and set 1 energy on Incineroar. All I need is one energy to shift the momentum back to my favor. I am feeling good about this situation because Incineroar X has some great bulk as well. I also use Pokeball for another basic Pokemon draw. I start looking at my hand here, and for now I won't use red. I will wait until timing is right for that 20 damage increase buff. It will really come into play later when our X's are battling each other. Still, we have to monitor the situation and make the best choice for now. I think about it some more, and the best plan for me is to attack his Darkrai. I go ahead and attack using Incineroar's Fire Fang. This might force a switch out, but my Incineroar is ready for whoever really. This does good damage and burns Darkrai X. The Pokemon checkup coin toss starts and I win that as well. I really needed that in my situation to force a switch out. His turn now, and he sets an energy on his bench Darkrai. This damages my Incineroar X however. My Incineroar's 3 energy attack gets a damage buff from being damaged. He switches in Zoroark and his Darkrai recovers from burn on bench. It is my turn now, and I draw a retreat cost item called X Speed. I have a few choices here, but I decide to keep charging Incineroar for his eventual 3 energy attack. I have Cyrus in my hand and decide to force him to switch in Darkrai again. When this happens, my plan is to burn Darkrai X again. This will force him to decide to switch out or not for the second time, as well as he will waste energy switching out if he goes that route. Let's attack again using Fire Fang. Great damage plus burn. Let's see if I win the next coin toss. I win the coin toss and the burn stays on Darkrai X. This is huge for me and tons of pressure on him. He does not have many options now, so he uses another energy on his active, Darkrai X, to chip away at my Incineroar. He uses his own X speed to minimize energy loss and retreats into Zoroark, but it has no energy attached, so it can't attack me. It is my turn again now, and I draw Guzma. Guzma is a great anti-tool supporter card that is amazing when used in the right moment. Let's give Incineroar his 3rd energy and have him use his 3 energy attack. Here I decide to use my item called Pokemon Flute. I use this to flood his bench so he can't set another Pokemon from his hand. I think about it, and now it's time to attack. I use Incineroar's Scar Charge Smash. It one-shots Zoroark and we minimized resources lost by holding Guzma. That gives me my 2nd point of the match. He switches in one of his Darkrai X now to the active spot. It is his turn and he loads Darkrai with his 3rd energy. This continues chipping my Incineroar, and he now uses his Dawn Supporter card, which lets him move energy from one Pokemon to another. He uses Dark Prism, but it doesn't have enough damage to take out Incineroar. It is my turn now, and I have red to seal the deal. I use red and all my Pokemon's damage gets increased by 20 to other Pokemon X's this round. I set another energy on my Flareon. I attack with Scar Charge Smash and take out Darkrai X to give me my 3rd point. That closes out the game. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more Pokemon content like this.